Hi guys, today we will be reading from a book called The Petersons Magazine from the year of 1870 and the month of April. And we're going to be reading on the topic of housekeeping from an editorial chit-chat. Housekeeping is as much a woman's business as the business of a man is to sell goods, practice law, or work at a manual art. As society is at present organized, as it probably will be, the household is the field where most women are called on to exercise their abilities and discharge the duties of life. To regulate the family expenses is particularly the province of a woman, at least in the capacity of a wife. She ought to know as nearly as possible what her husband can afford to spend. And if she is a good and thrifty wife, she will take care not to spend more. On the part of the husband, it is his duty not only to work faithfully for his family, but to tell his wife exactly how much he can afford to spend, avoiding extravagance on one side and meanness on the other. For extravagance and meanness are relative terms. What would be the former in some families would not be so in others. If a man is really rich, there is no reason why he should deny his wife the elegances of life. If, on the other hand, he is comparatively poor, as nearly everybody, at the beginning of their married career, is in this country, the wife should be content to do without many luxuries and even comforts to which perhaps she has been accustomed in her father's home. No young couple, if wise, will spend all they make. Youth is the time to lay up for a rainy day. A wife should be as sensible in those things as a husband, and deny herself today in order to be able to indulge herself tomorrow. Hence the necessity that every wife should understand housekeeping. There are two ways of carrying on a house. One is wasteful, and other thrifty, and a wife ought to be able to do it in the latter way. No man can succeed in business who does not understand it in all its details. He must be able to tell when he is cheated in price and when he is not, whether an article is good or whether it is bad, when work is done well or when it is slighted. Now, housekeeping to be a success must be carried on in the same way. A rich merchant does not perform manual labor, but confines himself to overseeing, and a wife of a rich man need not make her own pudding or bread, but certainly ought to be able to supervise that sort of work when necessary. And that is it for the topic of housekeeping. The perspective of the year of 1870. So let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Subscribe to my channel to hear more interesting stories from the past. Thank you and have a wonderful day.